buenas tardes tengan todos ustedes y bienvenidos a este... Oh, actually, sorry. Good afternoon. Welcome to today's live lunch with a shark. And it's funny how things happen. We are just barely starting, and we've been trying to prep everything for today's lunch with a shark. My mom was cooking. I actually had to ask her to stop cooking because pretty much every noise that comes out of the kitchen, you guys can listen. So I think we're gonna set a rule in the house not to cook around noon, or either have late lunches. And same, Captain Crunch has been very active today. I have no idea. Today's a very gloomy day here in San Diego. It's overcast. It actually sprinkled a little bit. So, but it's warm. Huh. So I hope you guys are doing great. Today in the US, we have a National Donut Day. And we are having a sort of a contest or sort of a raffle that we're going to hold on Tuesday, next Tuesday, at this Lunch with a Shark. And please like our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, so you can win. We're gonna be giving 5 dozen donuts. So it's gonna be a dozen for 5 people. It's gonna be great. We already had our fair share of donuts. My favorite donut is the apple fritter. Same as my mom, she loves the apple fritter, and we actually got them from Donut Bar here in Islake. If they're listening to us, hello, hi, thank you for reopening. We appreciate that. We appreciate you, and they were great. They were great. We also got the Pop-Tart donut, which is like 1,000,000 calories in that little piece of dough, of bread. But it was really, 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 really good. So, today, continuing with our Business Mastery series, it is a great series. If you have the opportunity to tune in for the last 3 Fridays, we've been doing this Business Mastery, which is actually a blueprint, a map. And remember when we started saying, hey, do you remember what a map used to look? Do you remember when we didn't have Google Maps or MapQuest or Uber, that we just press the button and they would take us anywhere? So what we're doing is we're helping you position yourself to be successful in your business. What you need to do is you need to start reading, looking into more in depth on these topics, and we'll be more than happy to support you with that. Give us a call, send us an email, invictus-advisors.com, 619-677-6512, through our social media. Reach out to us and we'll share with you whatever we have about this. Tony Robbins tells or says that read or study a topic as if you were going to teach it. Meaning, go in depth. If you're going to go in, go all the way in. Okay? So I really highly recommend you doing that. This is a great program, Business Mastery, because it actually tells you things that are sort of obvious, but we don't follow them. Like, you need to know your client. Instead of trying to fulfill your needs, try to fulfill the needs of your client. Put yourself in the shoes of your client. Understand what business are you in, right? Understand what you really want. Understand what your client wants. Who are you? What are you doing? Like, if you just go out there and try to make decisions with your gut, viscerally, you're gonna fail. You are really miserably going to fail. So just stop wasting your money, and move on, move to another project, because you are going to fail. And we don't want to. Unless you want to fail and you need to learn from those failures, success comes after multiple failures, but you need to learn. Okay, don't try to repeat the same things over and over, expecting different results. The plain definition of insanity. We had a meeting yesterday with one of our dear clients, and we actually, the executive team, as we've been talking about in our Mexican lunch with the Sharks with Gabriel, we've been saying, hey, have an executive team, have a board of directors, have not the shareholders telling you what the hell to do, but a board of directors. And that's what we did yesterday. We actually talked to this person as the board, and a decision was made completely opposite as the decision that person had made, and it was understood what we were trying to, the point that we made across, and decisions were made, and I think those decisions are going to be great for the company. But the owner, the CEO, listened. Trying to think with your gut is not the best thing, okay? Unless you want to go around like playing golf and see where the freaking air is coming from, just go ahead and do it. So we've talked about 3 things already in this business master blueprint. The first one was know what business you're in. Really, what business are you in? Okay? It's not as obvious as you might think. Restaurants are not in the business of feeding people. That's very obvious. Okay? That's not it. What business, what do you want for your business? Okay? What do you want for your business? Take into consideration everybody in your team. Take into consideration the ideal client that you want. Take into consideration your values, your principles, your ideas. So you have to take all that into consideration. It's not as simple as you think. Okay? And then last Friday we talked about who are you? Okay? Remember the 3 archetypes of who are you? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you an artist? Are you a manager? Okay? So a leader. So those 3, who are you? So today, we come into the 4th question. What season are you in? Shit. Well, right now, according to Mother Nature, we should be in spring. There's a guide. We have seasons in our businesses. We actually have spring, we have summer, we have fall, and we have winter. If you identify in which of these 4 seasons you are in, you're going to be able to plan, project, predict what to do or what's your next move. So what do I mean? Every business in every industry goes through cycles, okay? And I think, I don't know if in this episode we're going to talk about even also in what stage of your business you're in. And like if you are a newborn, if you are infant, if you are a young adult, if you are a teenager, we'll touch into that on a later, I think it's next episode that we're going to talk about that. But right now, every business goes through cycles. The cycle of spring, the cycle of summer, the cycle of fall, and the cycle of winter. Are you ready for winter? Okay, that's very, very true. Are you ready for winter? For example, in the accounting industry, which we are in, our peak, or generally the peak for a accountant that does taxes, would be January through April 15th in the US, or so, based on where you are. And then that would be considered our summer, okay, because it's the peak. That's where we are, like, great. Then we go into fall, and then we'll have a little bit of left summer around September and December through December because people are preparing extensions on tax returns and things like that. So it's cyclical. Okay? Now, you have to understand and learn those cycles because cash flow issues. Okay? What do you think in fall happens? Like, just think, leaves fall. Okay? You prepare the if you're in agriculture, you prepare the dirt to replant it again. In winter, nothing grows. Spring is when everything starts growing, and then you start selling in summer, and it's a cycle. Okay, so it's the same thing in your business. It's a cycle. Your cash flow, it's cycle. Okay, if you're in a restaurant, you measure the results in your restaurant not because of how many dishes you sell. It's how many times you circle each table. Okay, every time somebody sits down at the table, if it's a 3-party and you sit them on the 4-party, you lose one. So you have to be moving your tables, okay, to be profitable. So you need to understand that. You need to learn that. You need to know that. So if it's a cycle, how are you going to prepare and program for your low cycles? When I mean low cycles is like very little cash flow coming in, or for your high cycles. Ooh, wait, I sold a house. I got my commission. And what about what happens in the next 3-4 months that you don't sell a house? Are you programming yourself to amortize that commission for the next 4 months to subsist? Okay? So to have your business succeed, you must do the right things in the right times. That's why you need to know your business. That's why you need to know your freaking numbers. That's why you need to know not just what you have in your bank account, because whatever you have in your bank account, it's not all the cash that you have. Okay? That's why you need to know how to collect from your clients. That's why you need to know how to learn how to pay your vendors. So you need to know. Think about when you would be the best time to launch a new product. When would be a good time to launch a good product? Would it be in spring in your industry? Would it be in summer in your industry? Would it be at fall or winter? Guess what? Generally, a great time to launch a product would be, according to my belief, in winter. Are you prepared for winter? Okay? So that's great. In fall, you prepare, okay? You develop, you create. You are, if the artist on you must come out, okay? And you start creating. So let's talk about the 4 stages. Spring. This is a time for creation, okay? People, animals, and businesses experience massive energy during this time of newness. Renew, and growth. Okay, that's where everything starts blooming. In a business, this is a time of inspiration and excitement for new possibilities. Interesting. Summer. During this time, things heat up. We're tested, but we also experience massive growth. During this time, people get married, people build houses, people relocate. We work diligently in the day-to-day operations of the business. Summer, everything is in plain heat. Autumn, fall. In nature, this is it's harvest time. It's a time to celebrate. People in this stage are running the show. Their competition and confidence in full of life. Okay, so you're successful. If your business it's currently in fall and autumn, you're successful. You're harvesting everything that you sold during summer. Okay, an interesting thing is that whatever you have planted in spring, sold in summer, you're gonna harvest in fall. In winter, you prepare, everything slows down, you have to cover the ground, It's a time to regenerate. It's a time to re-energize. It's a time to purge your brain. It's a time to purge your organization. It's a time to slow down. Okay? We all need slowing down. We all need purging. We all need declaring. We all need new things, but we need energy. Okay? There's also the spring cleaning. So it's very interesting how nature equates to your business. Okay? So my exercise to you is determine in what stage are you in right now and do a list of things that you can do to achieve your peak. Okay? There's certain industries that you cannot force the peak, like in the accounting industry. You with the prepare taxes, you cannot force it because it's already predated. Okay, but there's other industries where you can force or you can move towards that peak. Okay, so this is the number 4. We'll see you next Friday, and as usual, some days we give you a quote, and today we're going to give you a quote from Charles Mayo Jr., son of Mayo Clinic founder, and it is, that which can be foreseen can be prevented. Wow. That which can be foreseen can be prevented. Can you tell me what that, if that resonates with you? If you have projections, you're foreseeing what's going to happen. And if your projections for revenue are not that great, you can prevent your cash flow problems. That's why you need your historical numbers. That's why you need to know them. And I'm just telling you one thing of the whole picture of your business. Follow us in Facebook, Instagram, like our YouTube channel, and stay tuned next Tuesday and see who wins our 5 dozen donuts from wherever you are. We'll send you a gift card to your favorite donut place. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Have a nice weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see ya.